Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today we are talking about one of the most underrated skills that a modern developer needs, prompt engineering. If you have ever used AI tools like GitHubCopilot, Gemini or ChatGPT and thought, it's not giving me what I want, then this video is for you. We'll explore what works, what doesn't, and how small changes in how you ask the questions can dramatically improve your AI generated results. With real world examples across Python, Java, and JavaScript frameworks. Let's dive in. Prompt engineering is simply the art of communicating with AI tools effectively. Think of it like another developer. The clearer and the more specific you are, the better is the output. In coding, prompts can decide whether you get a random code snippet that barely works or a complete, clean, and documented functions that you can actually use. Now let's look at an example in Python. Now the first prompt which I've given here is write a Python function for login. Look at the result. This is a very basic example where it is asking for a username, a password, and then checking it for login. Let's go for a better prompt. Now here I'm asking, write a secure Python function for user login using bcrypt for password hashing and include input validation and error handling. Now this second method is very different from the first one. The second prompt gives context, intent, constraints, so the AI know what kind of a developer you are and what standards to follow. Let's try a Java example with Spring Boot. Now this is a bad prompt. Create a REST API for users in Spring Boot. A very plain prompt. Now I will go and show you how the results look like. It has one simple controller, no DTO, no error handling, just bare minimum. Now let's go to a better prompt. Now the prompt is create a Spring Boot REST API for managing users with crude endpoints, use DTOs for request response, add validation annotations, and return meaningful HTTP status code. Let's look at the results from VS Code. See the difference? This time the AI gives you proper controller, gives you validation logic, and even maps your DTO. The difference is that you told it the architecture patterns and expected conventions. Here's another example. Let's switch to JavaScript. Look at this bad prompt. It says create a login form in React. Nothing more than that. Have a look at the results. Very basic, right? Now I'll go to a better prompt. It says create a responsive login form component in React with email and password fields. Form validation using React hook form and integrate it with a Node.js API for authentication. Now giving the context, adding React hook form, API integration and responsiveness, you get production quality code, not just boilerplate markup. Now let's test how small tweaks can change the outcome. I'll go up and show you. I'm asking Perplexity, explain null pointer exception in Java. The answer which I'm getting is a null pointer exception in Java is a runtime exception that occurs when a program tries to use an object reference that has not been initialized and thus is set to null. Now I'll go to a better prompt. Explain null pointer exception in simple terms for a junior developer. Now look at the difference. It has clearly told null pointer exception is a common error in Java. It means you are trying to use something that doesn't exist. It even explains what is null. It even explains what does NPE means. So that extra sentence where I said in simple terms for a junior developer completely changes the application tone, the explanation tone, and the accuracy. Here are some quick pro tips for effective developer prompts. Ask step by step. Instead of saying write a complete API, you start with generate the model, then generate controller methods. Second, you should use comments inside the code. That will help AI understand what is your intent behind it. Third, show examples. Here's my existing code. Please modify it to add pagination. Fourth, set the tone. Explain this like I'm a senior developer doing a code review. Fourth, iterate. Don't expect perfection in one go. Prompt, refine, and then clarify. Let's recap how to prompt like a pro. First, give context. Language, framework, version. Second, be specific about your goal. Third, add constraints for quality. Fourth, include examples or code snippets. Fifth, iterate and refine until it fits your needs. Remember, AI is not a magic. It's just a mirror of your prompt clarity. So that's prompt engineering for developer. The difference between average results and AI that feels like a senior engineer in your own team. Next time when you use Gemini, Copilot or ClineBot, try refining your prompts with these small tweaks and watch the results transform. If you found this helpful, hit like, subscribe and comment below your favorite AI tool or your prompt trick. See you in the next one. And remember, better prompt, better code, better developer. Thank you.